Hello, this is Patricia Brooks, and welcome to another episode of the Discovering Courage podcast. Today, I am bringing you courage concept number 4. If you question what seems normal, you might find a better way. In 2012, I was working a job that I really didn't like. I was also very overweight. And as a result of that, I felt sluggish. My allergies were really bad. My sinuses were really bad. And I felt like I had a food hangover all of the time. And I would go into work every day and I felt like, I can't do this much longer. I was a project manager, being paid project management wages, but I was being assigned support type work. And that didn't challenge me. And that was the source of my frustration. And so in order to cope, I was reading self-help books, and I came across a passage by Stuart Wilde where he said, if you want to be accepted, accept yourself. If you want to be acknowledged, acknowledge yourself. And I thought, wow, what an interesting way of looking at things. And for me, I wanted a challenge. I wanted to have a little bit of control in my life. And so I added on to his quote, if you want to be challenged, challenge yourself. And when I said it, I felt strong. And so I thought about what challenge I could give myself that would help me to feel more empowered. And I remembered years earlier, 9 or 10 years earlier, I had participated in Weight Watchers and I had lost 50 pounds. And I felt in control then, and I felt like it was a challenge. And so I thought that that would be something good for me to do. Now, over the course of the 8 or 9 years in between the 2 times I did Weight Watchers, I didn't do much in the realm of weight loss, because when I had done Weight Watchers before, I had lost 50 pounds. And then 18 months after I stopped doing Weight Watchers, I put 50 pounds back on, and then I stopped gaining weight. And so to me, when I arrived back at the 200 pounds that I had started at, I thought that was the weight that I was supposed to be. It was my equilibrium weight, I called it. And so I did some fad diets, but I didn't do anything seriously. But this time I was doing the weight loss for the challenge, not necessarily to lose the weight. And so I was able to get around that little block that I had. So I started Weight Watchers and I started losing weight. And I started to feel better about myself. I had more energy. And I felt more positive, and I started showing up more fully at work, even though the work was not what I wanted to do. I said, okay, they're paying me well. I'm going to do a really good job. And I did. And as a result, I started to feel more respected, and that made me feel good about myself. And I continued to lose the weight. And 13 months after I started Weight Watchers that second time, I lost 75 pounds. Now, this was 7 years ago now. And I broke that belief that I was supposed to be a 200-pound woman, because I have been at this weight for 6.5 years. Now, the courage concept is, if you question what seems normal, you might find a better way. Really goes to the courage catalyst, which is called shifting your perspective. Because when you see things differently, you can do things differently. And that's exactly what that quote did for me. It helped me to take on a challenge. It helped me to stop relying on people outside of myself to give me that challenge. I shifted my perspective when I lost the 75 pounds and I kept it off. And I no longer believed that 200 pounds was my equilibrium weight. And it has allowed me, losing all that weight has allowed me to do so much. So much, it built my confidence and opened up the floodgates. And so this is a powerful concept. If you question what seems normal, you might find a better way. Now, I have a couple of questions for you I want you to answer. And these questions can be found in the free membership site. If you have not already enrolled for that, please do so at www.thecouragecatalyst.com, so you can unlock all the goodies that are inside. Question number 1. What have you been settling for in life without questioning it? What are you tolerating? Question number 2, what do you believe about that area of your life but haven't questioned? Or what limiting beliefs do you have in that area? Question number 3, ask yourself the following questions. Where did that belief come from? How true is that belief? And finally, I want you to think of a belief that is more empowering, that counters that belief, so that you can shift your perspective. Okay? So that is today's courage concept. If you question what seems normal, you might find a better way. I look forward to bringing you another courage concept next Monday.